Hey golfers, Dave from Fit2 Golf. Today I'm doing a review of the Maltby TS-2 forged iron from the Golfworks. Let's get started. So the TS-2 is the game improvement version of the TS-1. It is still a three-piece forged club, a hollow body injected with polymer to keep ball speeds up. It has more game improvement features in it in terms of more perimeter weighting, slightly more offset, a slightly wider sole, and slightly stronger lofts. This 7-iron comes in at 30 degrees of loft compared to the TS-1, which is at 32. The only real difference that you see between the two at address is that the top line on the TS-2 is noticeably thicker. And that helps you if you have a missed strike towards the top of the face. This is a really nice looking club. One of the things that doesn't look so great in the pictures or online is the graphics here. You see a close-up picture online, it almost looks like polka dots, but in person it kind of blends in to look almost charcoal gray. And even though I usually don't like horizontal stripes on an iron, I really like the red accent. I think it would draw attention to the iron. If you're hitting this at the range, someone might come over and ask what you're hitting. It's a really attractive club. The other feature that I really like about this club is the sole grind. I don't know that you'll be able to see it from the picture, but it has a very rounded sole, and this really helps with turf interaction, and I'll get into that in just a little bit. So let's get into the performance. So before I put some swings up and some dry ball data, I want to tell you about how this performed on the course. We had a little bit of a break in the weather here in the Northeast, and I got out to play 18 holes. I had no one behind me, so I hit this 10 or 12 times. I hit it off the tee, I hit it off the fairway, hit it out of the rough, I hit some punch shots, and I was really impressed with how that sole grind really helped turf interaction. It didn't dig, it just glided through the turf, whether it was fairway or rough, and it really felt good. I think this is a real plus to this club. Now in terms of the dry ball data, I'll put some swings up here, and you might be able to hear how the club sounded. It has a really great forged club feel to it. If you get a miss hit, it sounds a little different and you feel it, and that's okay. I want that feedback. And I really noticed only a slight variation in ball speeds, maybe losing about 5% if you hit it a little bit to the toe or the heel. Now in terms of the numbers, you'll see that I was carrying this in the mid 140s. You need to know that I'm undergoing a swing change, and so I'm having a more abrupt transition and I'm not striking the ball quite as well, but it's not too dissimilar from the smash factors that I get in most of my reviews. I was able to, when I hit it really solidly, get a carry distance of about 151. Now that's a little less than I would expect for a 30-degree 7-iron. For instance, the STIOS set that I have in my winter bag is a similar loft, and I get 3 to 6 more yards carry consistently with that just because of the game improvement design and where the CG is located and slightly more offset. The other thing that I should mention is that contrary to most of my reviews, I kind of broke from format and I just assembled this with a single shaft. I didn't use the Club Connect system. I used a Nippon NS Pro 950GH series R-Flex taper tip shaft, and I did this because this is a shaft that I'm interested in and I might put into a set of these or the TS1s or my existing TE Forge clubs. So in terms of pros and cons, the looks are a pro. It's a really nice looking club, much better looking in person than on the website. The sole grind is absolutely a plus. I really liked how this interacted with the turf. It never dug, even on a steep swing. I'm going to say that the performance is both a pro and a con. Pro in terms of it felt great and I got decent numbers. However, compared to other clubs with similar lofts, I can get better carry and better launch. In terms of cons, just like the TS-1, I'm going to say the price with a qualifier that I don't think what Golfworks is charging is outrageous. I think it's actually very affordable given the technology. It's just more than their other forged offerings. The other con is the head weight. This comes in at 266 grams. Now it was right on the number when I measured it, great quality control, but that's 2 grams lighter than my TE Forge, which is a swing weight point, and 4 grams lighter than my STIOS, which is 2 swing weights. So as a result, I had trouble feeling the head in the swing. Now even though I was using a shaft that is Advertised at 94 grams. This is a constant weight shaft, taper tip. Mine weighed in at 90 grams. Come on, Nippon. You're better than that. I really think this would benefit from a heavier shaft. So for me, personally, I should probably look at KBS C-Taper Lite, maybe a FST 115, or the Score LT shaft, which is a little bit heavier, and I think I would find the center of the face a little bit better. Overall, my rating, just like the TS-1, is a birdie. This is a really solid performer, a great looking club. I love the technology. I really like that sole grind, and this is worth checking out if you're looking into a more modern design. So let me know what you think of the review. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Get out there, play some golf, and stay positive.